Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this alt season update, in which we will talk about the actual possibility of a new alt season, or at least an altcoin bull run, aka bullish altcoins coming in. Because an alt season like we had in 2017 or like we had in 2020, I think that's unlikely. All right, that's or 2021, I should say. I think that's unlikely. All right. However, I do think altcoins as a whole can be very bullish. And I think we have a chance to do that. Now, if you watch my last alt season slash altcoins update, what I said is that I did expect us to rally higher into the top of the range, which is right here. As you can see, altcoins have kind of been consolidating in this range for some time. But what I said is that I am positioned as if we're going to break out of that, but I don't think we will break out. And at this point of time, we have broken out. All right. On Tuesday, we got a 12-hour time frame candle. I'm looking at the 12-hour time frame on the others chart, right? Most of you know this, but if you don't know, this is the chart. So that's the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10. So that's great. We got a 12-hour time frame breakout above that level. We've also gotten a daily time frame breakout above that level. Now, we've done that before, and then it was a fake out. All right. So the question now is this real, or is it a fake out again? And honestly, look, again, I do want to stress that I'm positioned as if this is a real breakout. I have a couple of long positions opened. I have more long positions planned, and I have quite a few major spot positions, right? So I actually want this to break out. But I think we have a good chance to break out here for real as well. First of all, the technicals are very convincing. All right, technically what you can see is that on the higher time frames, we've had a breakout above a very respected level right here. Bitcoin looks fine here as well, right? So Bitcoin looks good. Bitcoin on the lower time frames is holding support incredibly well. All the while, the Bitcoin dominance, right? So we need Bitcoin dominance to be relatively bearish for altcoins to flourish. The Bitcoin dominance, even though it's not loading right now, is still bearish as well. This is still in a downtrend on the higher time frames, and it looks like we're going to make lower lows. And then the general fundamentals are also not bad. I mean, the S&P 500 is most likely going to reach all-time highs again this week. The volatility index is extremely low. And there's just a lot of money at this point of time that looks to be willing to get into crypto. So I think the fundamentals are actually good enough for this to be a real breakout. While I do want you to remain cautious about this being a fake out, right? I would definitely not go all in right now. I mean, for example, when we're talking about the fundamentals at this point of time look great. They look fine. However, today we have inflation rate data coming out at 12:30 UTC. If that's much higher than expected for whatever reason, like fundamentals and how fundamentals look, that can change in an instant, all right? And the whole idea that the market has about the general financial market at this point of time, which is very relevant for altcoins, that can change. That can change in a day, right? So something that takes a long time to build up. I mean, basically since the beginning of September, we've been building up to this this move right here. That can change in a day, all right? And then we can fall down on average 9% per altcoin. So that will be 18% for some, that will be 4% for others. Usually the lower the market cap, the more they fall. So be aware of that. But while being aware of that, I would also be bullish here, and I would be optimistic. As at this point of time, there's no reasons not to be. All right. Now, if things change, and you should be aware of that, and you should be very focused on that. If things change fundamentally for the financial markets or for crypto markets specifically, then you should change your mind, or at least you should think about changing your mind. But for now, I don't think that's necessary, and I don't think that's a smart decision. I think it's most likely we are going to be breaking out here, and that will be rallying higher. And when we're talking about the next major resistance level, I would say it's right here around $350 billion. I'll keep you updated on this, certainly. So make sure to keep an eye on the channel for that if you're interested in that. But for now, have a great day, have a great rest of your week, and bye.